Oh, so this is okay. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is a Q&A, which I'm excited about because I've never actually done a Q&A here on my channel. And doing a Q&A is really fun because it'll allow us to get to know each other a little more. Well, it'll allow you to get to know me. Yeah, let's get into this video. All right, so the first question is, how often do you wash your hair? So for the most part, I usually like to wash my hair every 5 days. However, sometimes day 5 rolls around and your girl just don't feel like it, so I end up not doing it. And if that's the case, I usually will only go to about day 7, and then I really make sure I wash my hair. I don't like really going past a week because my hair gets really dry and then it starts getting really like nappy and tangled, and then once I'm in the shower detangling, it's just like a harder situation. How do you dry your hair when you do your wash and goes? So I personally like to just air dry my hair if I can, because it's just easier and less of a hassle when you get to air dry. But of course, in the winter, I may do my hair on a day that I need it to be dry ASAP. So if that's the case, I'll wash my hair, then I like to sit under a hooded dryer for about 15 to 20 minutes or so to get the roots good and dry. And then I'll take the blow dryer and kind of get to the ends. I recently bought a diffuser piece. I've never had a diffuser piece. So all these years, I've never officially diffused my hair myself. I would just take the blow dryer with like a regular nozzle or no nozzle at all and kind of do it. And that was my diffusing. But now I have a diffuser piece. Now she fancy. If you could only take one hair product with you on a deserted island, what would it be? That is hard. Oh my gosh, that's so hard. If I had to just have one thing out of everything, I think having like a cream would be the best because my hair would be moisturized, and then for the most part, they'll give me some kind of hold and definition. And I would probably have to choose two. Oh, I know I gotta choose one. Okay, it would be out of two. It would be Eden Body Works curl defining cream, like the coconut curl defining cream, or it would be the Camille Rose Natural coconut water style setter. Those are like my two favorite creams of all time. I've tried a lot of things and I like a lot, but if I had to like narrow it down on a deserted island, it would be those two or one or the other, and I should be straight. Do you normally co-wash or do you use shampoo? I am a shampoo girl all the way. I don't co-wash at all. I've tried co-washing. They're okay. It's just not really my thing. Like, I much rather a shampoo to really cleanse my scalp, and co-washes don't ever feel like it's doing anything, like, for me. And I always find shampoos that are pretty moisturizing and doesn't strip my hair. So I'm fine with shampooing my hair, but if co-washing is your thing, do your thing. Is YouTube or influencing your only hustle, or do you do something else as well? So it is actually being an influencer, YouTuber, blogger, whatever you want to call it, is actually my full-time job. However, I do still freelance in the field that I was working in before doing this. And just to give a little backstory, because I don't know that I ever really talked about it. In college, I was a fashion marketing and management major. So I had like my fashion courses and business courses. Once I graduated, well, before I graduated, I interned at an accessory showroom. Pretty much my job was the middleman between a buyer for a retailer and the designer. I was the middleman, and I helped those designers get into stores and work with buyers to get their products into stores. So that included, you know, working at trade shows that happen here in New York and sometimes traveling. And I still freelance and do that with certain brands that really one main brand that I worked with. It's been years and years, like 7 years at this point, since I work with them. So I still help them at their trade shows, but I'm not in the actual showrooms anymore doing that kind of work. I was an account executive is the position. And yeah, so I occasionally still do that freelance, but for the most part, this is me and my job. And I have so many other projects and exciting things that I am working on as, you know, building my entrepreneurship. So stay tuned for that. I mean, you guys are always so supportive anyway, but just know I got some plans. What do you do more often, wash and go or twist out? So wash and goes have been literally what I do all the time. I really love the curl pattern of a twist out. I just haven't been doing them lately. I did film a twist out video for you guys that you never saw because I didn't like how it came out. The products wasn't the issue. If I showed you guys, you probably would have liked it, but it just wasn't doing it for me. So that footage never made it to YouTube. Trying to start branching out and doing other styles again like I used to, but sometimes it's a lot of work, like a lot more work. Someone said, I love your videos. Thank you. How do you put your hair up at night? So I have a video here of how I would sleep at night, where I was kind of splitting my hair down the middle and sleeping kind of with like two pigtails on the side. Well, update, I started pineappling my hair, and it's been probably like a long time now. One day I just threw my hair up in a pineapple at night, and it worked out a lot better than it has. So I now sleep with my hair up in a pineapple. I still use the loose like scrunchie that I kind of double, it's already stretched out, and I sleep with a pineapple, and I usually throw a bonnet on top of it. That's it. What's your favorite moisturizer and gel for a wash and go? So I have a lot of those. So just to name a few, I love the OG Camille Rose Naturals Aloe Whipped Butter Gel with the curl maker. That was my first real successful wash and go, was using that combo. So I still love that combo 100%. Coconut water style setter with the As I Am like curling jelly, love that as a combo. Lately, all I've been using is the TGIN Miracle Repair Curl Food with curl maker. And what else? I'm sure there are other combos that I like that I just can't think of. So those are a good 3. And I'm sure I'll come up with some more. If you could tell your younger self something, what would it be? That's such a good question. Let's get deep. Make sure to never become complacent and content in a situation that you know is not ideal, but you'll stay anyway. Like, never do that. Whether it's relationships, friendships, jobs, anything. Just never allow yourself to become complacent in something that's not everything that you want. So that's what I would tell my younger self. And also I would tell my younger self to stop getting in your own way. I actually tell my older self that as well. So that's something that I would tell my younger self, and I'm still telling myself. Stop getting in your own way. Stop letting self-doubt to get in your way, and be fearless. Sometimes you have to step out on faith and take the leap. And so that's what I would tell my younger self and myself right now. I'm telling myself that right now. What is your ethnicity? This is one of the questions I've gotten my entire life, a question that I will continue to get for the rest of my life. It is one of my most frequently asked questions because apparently it's not that obvious. I am Black, African American, a woman of color, a human being. I'm a human being. A lot of people would think that I'm mixed. People would think I'm a Latina, but I'm not. Or people would think I'm like Dominican mixed with Black, or Puerto Rican mixed with Black, or I'm white and Black and yada, you get the picture. But I'm none of the above. I am not mixed at all. I'm Black. My mama and my daddy are Black. My grandparents are Black. My great-grandparents are Black. I just came out pale AF. I always wanted to be darker. That's why in the summer, I'm always like, tan, fry, do what you gotta do. I need to be dark. I just wasn't blessed with the melanin like the rest of my family. Our people come in many shades, many beautiful shades. I happen to be on the lightest end of the spectrum, and that's obviously not a problem. It's just my own preference. But yeah, I just had to like accept that. But I did have a complex growing up. Like, I just hated it. I hated to be this light. I hated always feeling like I had to defend who I was because it wasn't obvious. I mean, obviously to some people, like, they'll meet me and know, like, they know. But other people, you know, they don't. And for whatever, their own ignorance, for whatever, that is a story that I've wanted to tell for a long time. I just kept, like, stopping myself for many reasons. One being, the internet is a scary place, and when you start becoming very vulnerable and sharing personal things, it sometimes comes across other people who aren't supporters of you, or it comes with just a lot of opinions, which is fine. I don't have a problem with opinions. I have my own opinions. I don't always share my opinions openly with everyone because it's not necessary. But some people on the internet, they do things like share opinions, overly share unsolicited advice. I didn't really ask for it, but they're gonna give it to you anyway. People will always find something to say, and I just didn't know if I was ready to like do it. But I also know it's something that would be a good video. It would be a way to help you guys get to know me better. It'll be a way to help us connect. It'll be an opportunity to get a conversation started about so many different things, whether you're light skin, brown skin, dark skin, whatever. Like, it's just a good conversation starter for us as people to be able to hear other people's stories and experiences and just different perspectives. Let me know if you would be interested in like a story time growing up Black, just sharing my experiences, things I've dealt with that were kind of like offensive, and racism and colorism, and you know, all those things. Hi, what color do you use on your hair? Thanks. This is another question I get asked a lot, and this is my natural hair color. I never dyed my hair ever, and I always feel bad when I have to say that because so many people compliment my hair and they want to know like, what color is that, because they want that color, and then I have to break it to you guys like, oh, it's my natural hair color, and I feel so bad. Unfortunately, I don't always love it as much as everyone else loves it. I'm always looking to like try to add color to my hair, and I'm always talking about getting highlights. I don't think I'll ever dye it, but just to add highlights. But then I'm always like, but what if I don't like it? I don't want to mess things up. You know, sometimes you gotta leave well alone. So I don't know if I'll ever do it, but yeah. What products do you use in your hair, and do you have any tips on how to even layered hair? So products I use, you can find so many videos here on my channel of products that I use. I use a lot of different products. I'm currently using oh my gosh, like why can't I think? Oh, I'm currently washing my hair with Pattern Beauty. I kind of been using like that shampoo and conditioner. If I'm deep conditioning my hair, I've been using Mono's Hair Curl Collection, her deep conditioner. I love that. To style my hair, I've been using the TGIN Miracle Repair Curl Food. I think that's the name, with Camille Rose Naturals Curl Maker. Oh, and the leave-in from Pattern Beauty. That's what I'm currently using. Like for the last few washing goes, that's what I've been using. I'm pretty sure I'll start using something else soon. And to answer the other part of the question, do you have any tips on how to even layered hair? I think you just let your hair grow out, and then the next time you get a cut, you'll just get a trim to clean up your ends, but you won't get your same shape cut again, like your same layered shape cut again. How do you deal with comparing yourself to your peers? That's a good question. As women, I feel like we do a lot. We start comparing ourselves, and it is the worst thing to do ever. We are all in different stages of our lives, so you can't compare your chapter 3 to someone else's chapter 12. Like, it's just, you just can't. I've been like over the years really working a lot on not doing stuff like that, because it's so easy to find yourself doing it, especially with social media too. You see all these highlight reels, you see all these things. So how I deal with that is I just don't do it. I look to people and become inspired. If you see people who are doing something you want to do or have things that you want to have, I think it's better to shift your perspective and use it as like motivation to make you work harder, or to make you, you know, maybe change certain ways of yours that may be hindering you from getting that. And instead of looking at it like,
oh, I wish I had that. Oh, my life sucks because I don't.
Just look at it as, wow, you know, she has this huge house, or she's driving that Mercedes. It's always been a goal of mine. Like, I'm gonna start saving my money, or I'm gonna start, you know, taking extra shifts. And if you are viewing things that make you feel bad, or you feel like you're in a mental space where you are constantly comparing yourself to other people, I think it's time to kind of disconnect, take like a social media detox, and like stay off for a while and get your mind right. Cut toxic people out, stop following those people. Just try to work on doing things that just always make you feel good, and stay away from things that don't. Because believe me, I have a lot of peers that's in a lot of positions that I'm not, and I'm like, damn, like I want to get there. And you know what, I will, because you manifest it, you speak it into existence, you work towards it, you work hard, and it'll come. The universe will always pay it back to you. So what are your favorite stores / brands to wear? I actually haven't been doing much shopping at all lately. Sorry, trying to fluff my hair out. Sometimes this side of my hair always falls flat. I mean, my hair starts to drop, but this side gets flat. Okay, you know, just gotta try to keep it like, you know. I love Zara. Zara always has like good stuff. I love Express. They usually have really good stuff. I love Target. Like, don't sleep on Target. Marshalls, don't sleep on Marshalls. You can find some cute stuff there. Target has some really good like Target brand stuff that's just like super cute, super affordable. You get like good basics. Their Who What Wear collection, the A New Day, Universal Thread. Like, you can find some good stuff in there. Marshalls, you can find good affordable stuff in there. They also carry a lot of designer brands, in case you didn't know. What else do I like? ASOS. I like shopping at ASOS. They usually have really cute stuff. Miss Lola, those are like online stuff. I like those places. What else? I don't know. I feel like because I've been like not shopping so much, I don't have that many in mind, but those are a few that I can name. I can't think of anything else, so we're gonna leave it with that. If I think of more, I'll bring it up. Do you have a diva cut? I do not have a diva cut. And speaking of the diva situation, I'm sure you've heard. I get asked that a lot too, if I have a diva cut or if I've been using like the Diva Curl products. So the answer behind that is no, I don't have a diva cut, never had a diva cut. However, the products, I've used their products a few years ago. I only used the No Poo something. This was probably like in the early stages of, was I even still transitioning? No, I think I was my first year being natural. And I didn't really like it. Again, you guys know I'm not a co-wash girl, so like the no poo type of situation, I just don't vibe with. So I never even finished the bottles of it. Their products are pretty expensive, and being that I didn't love what I tried, I wasn't really about to go drop any coin on anything else. And then now this whole situation happening where clearly their products are damaging people's hair and all this stuff, and I'm just like, people are saying it may have been a bad batch, because between the last 6 months to a year is when people was noticing a lot of changes in their hair due to the Diva Curl products. So I don't know, that's a whole other story. I don't use their products. My heart breaks for all the women and girls who are experiencing damage from Diva Curl. It's such a bad situation. And if you are one of those people, I'm so sorry. Like, I can't even imagine. Have you ever struggled with dark spots? If so, how did you fade them? Girl, not have I ever. It's I do right now, currently. Like, yes, I do get breakouts every now and then, especially hormonal breakouts. If you know the struggle, give this video a thumbs up. Every time I get a breakout, I'm usually left with some kind of acne scar, which just takes so much longer to fade compared to the actual like pimple going away. Urban Skin RX has some good products to help with reducing the appearance of dark spots. Youth to the People has a really good toner that's like AHA. Ole Henriksen has a good like Truth Serum that has vitamin C. Origins has like a lot of vitamin C products that are good. But the biggest tip that I could give you if you are someone who has acne scars, hyperpigmentation, all that stuff, make sure you are wearing SPF, because if you go out into the sun and you're not wearing proper sunscreen, the sun just darkens those spots and makes them look worse. So if you're not going to use anything else for your dark spots, make sure you're wearing an SPF. I'm going to do a skincare products video anyway that probably will be posted after this, so I'll be able to go more into depth and detail of the products that I like, because I can't think of everything at the top, and I have a breakout right now too. I met you at Curl Fest, and I just want to say you're amazing and I love you. I love you. Thank you. I love when I get to meet you guys. It's so fun. You guys are so fun. And it just feels more real because I sit here, talk to a camera in an empty room by myself. So when I actually get to meet you guys, it's always so fun. I'm so wrong for this, but how do you stay so down to earth being as gorgeous as you are? Thanks, but it's easy. I just be myself. Like, that's it. I like to have fun, like to laugh, like to be silly, like to be extra, like to be bougie, I like to be all the things. I'm a Gemini, so I have many layers. But as far as down to earth, I'm just myself, and I'm regular, degular, schmegular. So ain't no reason for me to not act down to earth, because I ain't no different from anyone else. Any changes / additions to your previous video on tips for healthy hair growth? Honestly, my biggest tip for healthy hair growth is to just maintain healthy hair. So as long as you're taking care of your hair properly the way you should, cleansing your hair, keeping your hair moisturized, trying to always deep condition in style, do less manipulation and all that stuff, then your hair will just grow. Other than that, I don't have any miracle tips. What's his name? Peter Popoff with the miracle water that's all of a sudden gonna bring these miracles into your life.
They used the miracle spring water, and a few days later, hallelujah, I received a check from my employer for over $4,000.
No, like, you want your hair to grow, take care of your hair, keep it healthy, it will grow. Which nude lipstick are you wearing? It suits your complexion. Oh, I get this a lot too. Always asking about my lip combo. I pretty much wear the same thing all day, every day. If you see my lips look like this in any pictures or any videos, most of the time it's the same thing. It is the MAC lip liner in Stone, the color Stone, followed by Revlon Super Lustrous Lip Gloss in Supernatural, and then on top of it I use the Revlon Super Lustrous Lip Gloss in Snow Pink. Sometimes I have on something that looks more nude than this, and it would be almost the same thing, except it'll be the same lip liner, but with the Kylie Cosmetics So Cute lip gloss that I've had for so long. It's probably old and expired. I don't even know if she still makes that one. But it's the So Cute lip gloss from Kylie Cosmetics, and then on top of it I'll put on Snow Pink if I want a little more kind of shimmery glow. I'm basic and I do the same thing always. Do you use gel on your hair? Absolutely. What's your favorite go-to hairstyle? Girl, I always do wash and go so much. Like, I'm gonna start going back to when I do other styles, but really I just do this wash and go. I like having my side part, or you'll see me do like the middle part with the front kind of slicked down. That's just been what I do, because when I do my hair, it's usually like I just need it to be done for shoots, and I don't always want to take chances even though I need to. Tips for length and moisture retention. So moisture retention, make sure you're sleeping with a satin scarf or bonnet or satin pillowcase, because cotton and other stuff dries your hair out, and once your hair gets dry it starts to break. So that's definitely one thing. Throughout the week I sometimes do it, sometimes don't, but just spritzing your hair with some water to fluff it out every day, like not a lot, but just like a mist. If you have one of those continuous mist bottles, just after you take your pineapple down or your bonnet, whatever, just mist your hair very lightly, because water is moisture, and then you could just fluff it out and it should add some moisture. If you're somebody who likes adding leave-in conditioner mixed with your water into your hair, that could be something that will help. keep your hair moisturized. I don't do that, but it sounds like it's not bad. Yeah, as long as your hair is moisturized, it allows you to retain length. When your hair is dry, it breaks off, your length breaks off. Curly hair, natural hair tends to get dry, like it's on the drier side. Like that's just gonna happen. Moisture doesn't last all week long. I don't know who be out here telling y'all that their hair just be moisturized, super juicy, moisturized all the way until next wash day. That is a lie. I highly doubt it. That doesn't happen for me. I can tell you firsthand. You know, your hair starts to get dry after a few days. Moisture just doesn't last. So, yep, that's it. Oh, how are the Invisaligns going? Almost done? When I tell y'all I'm such a bad YouTuber, I'm a bad YouTuber because I've never even given y'all an update on all of that. Like, you knew I had it, but then I never, like, I left you guys in the dark, and I'm sorry. But I did film a video that was an update with details, and I don't know what happened to that footage, but I never saw it after filming it. So just to give you a little update on it now real quick. So in case you didn't know, I did have Invisalign for maybe 2 years, I think it was. And I actually finished it last April. We in March right now. It's about to be a full year. I know, like, just keep going. Really, it was great. I'm happy now. Before getting Invisalign and all that stuff, my teeth was just like a big insecurity. But now they're not. It is annoying having to change those your trays often. It's annoying when you can't just eat things, because once you have your trays in, you can only drink water. That's it. So in order to eat or drink anything other than water, you have to take it out. So you may become annoyed with that. But other than that, it really was simple. Yes, it's kind of painful sometimes. Sometimes it's not that painful. Taking them out during the times when you feel certain teeth that they're focusing on and you have to remove them, you'll feel like very like tightness and like you'll feel pain. But any other thing was just like an uncomfortable feeling. I always felt like I was teething. It's what I thought teething would feel like. Obviously, I don't know what teething feels like, but you know, babies always want to like gnaw on something, and that's why you give them like the teething rings, or they're like on their fingers, sucking on your fingers. Like, it's like an annoying feeling of the gums, like not itchy, but itchy. Like you want to just rub it. Like, it's so hard to explain, but I call it like what I think teething would feel like. That's what it felt like a lot of times. So pain sometimes when you have to switch your trays, but a lot of times it was just like this, like, I don't know how to describe it. Oh, teething. I saw the orthodontist every 12 weeks. I go, they check everything out, make sure things are good, give me my set of trays, and like, I'll see you in 12 weeks. And then I was changing my trays every week. A tip would be change your trays at night so you could sleep during the most painful parts, and then, you know, you rock it out. But I highly recommend it, and go for it. If you've been thinking of it, do it. It was great. I love the results. I think it's worth it. It is pricey. My insurance didn't cover it, so like I paid out of pocket for it. And of course, price depends on location, in doctor's orthodontist office, so all of that. So just do your research, but if you're thinking of it, I recommend it. It was amazing. Go for it and you'll be happy. What is your favorite spot that you vacationed and why? So my all-time favorite spot that I vacationed is obviously the trip that I took last year for my 30th birthday, was to Italy. That was my dream trip. Oh, it was such an amazing trip, such a life-changing experience. I love the food. I love Italian food and the seafood. I visited different cities, which made the trip even more special because I wasn't stationed in one place. So we started in Milan, we went down to Venice, then we went to Rome. No, we went to Milan, Venice, then to Florence, then to Rome. Then we went to along the coast. So we went to Amalfi and then to Positano. And it was the best 2 weeks. So many people were asking, I seen it. Where do you plan to get your hair cut now that Mo closed her salon and she moved? So my answer to that question is I'm not getting my hair cut by anyone else. fortunately for me, I have a friendship with Monica. I actually just recently got my hair cut from her because she was up here in New York and I was able to get my hair cut from her. And the last time back in September when I got my hair cut is when she was up here for the launch of her curl collection, and I was able to meet up with her, get a quick clip, keep it moving, and then attended the event the next day. So that's kind of how we plan to make this work for as long as we can make it work. So whether she's coming up here doing business or whatever, and then the time just works that way, or if I'm going down there, that's kind of what we're doing until that doesn't work anymore. But I will always make that work. So my heart feels so sad about that because I know a lot of you are looking to me on who I'll go to next to recommend the place for you. So far, I just don't plan to go anywhere else. Sorry. But I will find recommendations from people I know who do go to other people. Like, I used to actually recommend going to the Diva Sean salon because people actually like getting Diva cuts. At this point, I don't have anyone else to really recommend. Sorry, I feel so bad, but that's the truth. And I want to be honest and let you guys know, because clearly I'm gonna still be getting haircuts, and then it's like the elephant in the room, we don't talk about it, so you know. And if anything changes, you will know. How often do you shoot pics / videos for Instagram or your channel? Thanks. Well, on good weeks and not like the past months of my life where I failed miserably and have been very horrible for you guys as a YouTuber. But for the most part, I like to film multiple videos in a day if I can, because I already pre-filmed a lot of videos for y'all. So I told y'all, my middle name is Consistency this year, and I'm not gonna fail y'all anymore. So if I'm not just picking certain days out of the week where I'm shooting like multiple content in one day, I'll just shoot throughout the week whenever I get dressed and go out, because if I'm gonna spend time doing my makeup and getting dressed, I'm gonna take a picture. So excited that you're doing a Q&A. I have similar hair, but I'm struggling to keep it moisturized. Do you deep condition? How often and what do you use? So yes, I deep condition. Sometimes I slack and then I regret it because my hair is dry, it gets really dry. So try doing weekly deep conditioning, always helps. Steaming while you deep condition is one of the most magical things you can do. I have not been doing it, and I know once I start doing it again, I'll notice a huge difference in my hair, but I've been lazy to pull out my steamer because of how I have it packed away and I'm in small space, and I'm just manifesting more space for what I do, because right now it's a struggle, which is another reason why I've been kind of off the wagon. But yes, deep condition weekly is what I do to keep my hair the most moisturized, because it just penetrates deeper. And you know what? I have some more, but I'm just gonna stop here because I feel like the video is getting way too long and I'm not trying to put out an hour-long video for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope I answered all of your questions. If you have more, just leave them down below and I will get to them. And yeah, so that's it, and I will see you guys in my next upload.